Hello everyone, and welcome to Movies Are Real for the month of November 2016. We are a monthly movie podcast where we discuss the movies of the prior month, the movies that are coming in the future, and that's it. That's what we do.
Talk about.
We are a film podcast. I'm George Cruz, your host. I'm here with Ryan Lance. How are you, Ryan?
I'm good. I like movies.
Do you? Okay, I'm here with Carrie Lyles. How are you, Carrie?
I hate movies.
Oh man, there's already conflict.
Discourse.
Oh man, we have never been so divided as a country. Yeah, this is the most traditional opening I think we've done for a while for the show.
Probably.
But yeah, we are a movie podcast. We're going to talk about the movies in November, and then what we're looking forward to in December. Not a lot of stuff of quality in December, but boy, they sure are trying to make some money out there. I got to tell you what.
Wait for Collateral Beauty. Oh man. Best title.
We will get to that. Fucking
ahead of yourself,
that
boyo.
fucking SNL digital short skit of a fucking movie. All right, so yeah, let's start talking.
We already talked about Doctor Strange.
We did talk about Doctor Strange in the last podcast because we were behind, and we talked about the good old Doctor Abracadabra.
Does anyone realize that they hated it yet?
Do you hate it?
No.
Dr. America.
Okay. Oh right, good point. I don't update. No, I think it's still a good movie.
I think it's a very good Marvel movie.
I think it is a great origin story, and it taught me that even though we complain forever that we don't want origin stories, we really like origin stories because it just fits. It all feels natural. It makes it feel like
good.
It's just nice.
balance in the world.
Makes it feel all warm and fuzzy.
We like to meet new people.
Like good old American Joe, Doctor Strange. Good old pizza pie, New Yorker man.
Old pizza pie, New Yorker man. All right, let's get into this. So the week after, we went out to see Arrival. This is based on a short story. I forget like what it's called. Something about time. It spoils the title of the short story. Just puts out what the ending is all about, and it kind of alludes to it. Mm-hmm. But the marketing for the movie and everything, I think why. Some people were like, whoa, that's not what I was expecting it. Like, it puts it as a straight-faced sci-fi movie. Like, this is a movie about aliens visiting us. And then it's like, why are they here? We're trying to talk to them. Amy Adams plays this super, like, the smartest person about language. And she's trying to figure out, like, to communicate with them and figure out, why are you here? What do you want? That's the movie. And yeah, they marketed it, I feel, very straight-faced. But, like, what the movie is a lot more human, I guess?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would say humanity is like definitely at the. I mean, I'm spoiling it. Humanity is very important to this movie. And it's not just like these aliens are actually fucking evil. The ink is.
There's more to this than just aliens show up on planet Earth
and they're all like.
They're all spooky scary.
Oh, they're from the future. Or they're from the past. They're like our advanced being. We turn into fucking alien squid people in the future. Maybe, I don't know. They don't actually say that, so who knows? But
this ain't. I don't want to spoil another movie, but. Interstellar. That's what it was, right? It was people from the future.
Yes, that was what it was.
Yes.
Right? Yes, they were in a bookshelf.
They were made of light or something.
Don't let me go, Murph.
Don't let me go. Let me out of this bookshelf.
I think I like Interstellar now. That's what I've come to that movie now. I think I like it.
Interstellar.
I like it. It's very good.
It's not great, but it's good. Jeremy, don't give me that smug look.
It also
that does not translate on the audio only podcast.
It also, I would say, both these movies, like you said, have a human thing, but I feel like Interstellar completely made it feel very cheesy and forced, and I think it works in Arrival very well.
It works a lot better.
And I don't know if that's because Amy Adams sells it better. I feel like the crying scene in Interstellar, I feel like it works, but also is a little. I mean, it's kind of a meme as well because okay, dude, like it's a little much. And I think Amy Adams is always genuine.
Yeah,
about the whole thing.
Very grounded.
But yeah, right. Let's step back. Amy Adams, Jeremy Renner. That's really the main stars here.
They're both the two like.
Forrest Whitaker's in it as well.
Yeah. They're both the two people who are studying these aliens.
Right. She's an expert in language, and he's just is he biologist?
She's a linguist, and he's a scientist.
Yeah. I think it might be. I think it might have been some sort of scientist or biologist.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure. Directed by the director of Sicario, which I fucking love Sicario so much, or Sicario. I know Spanish.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Man, and you learn something new about your friend every day.
Right. So. Let's see. So this movie, I think what makes it work is that there is this sort of humanity thing, but it never stops. It feels like a sci-fi movie in a way I think sci-fi movies haven't felt in a long time. Like, this movie reminded me more of the original Alien, and everything is eerie, and we're on Earth, and this is just normal, but everything feels weird because of the soundtrack that feels like it's actually attacking you, and as if the alien is trying to communicate with you through this composition. And it's all very muted colors and very gray. And when And there's a military aspect to it, but for the most part, it's not stereotypical. There is this sort of group that's fucking... After the election, it was really hard. These fucking guys, powered by this Alex Jones-looking motherfucker, who's all like, "Oh, the fucking aliens are gonna come at us." What are they telling? They're not telling us. I'm just putting it out there, guys. I'm giving you the information. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm just saying shit. But yeah, would you agree that you guys agree that this movie does really feel like a sort of not the sci-fi I've seen it in, like it's not Interstellar. For sure.
No.
It's not Star Trek. It's not
sure?
Star Wars.
I don't know about that.
It's not Independence Day, for fucking damn
That's
sure.
true. I can agree with you on that.
Like, yeah, did you guys get this sort of feeling of, like, weirdness and eeriness?
Yeah.
Like, it's, like, kind of spooky?
Yeah, I mean, I felt spooked at first, but then, like, when you kind of understand the situation they're in, it's more just, like, interesting to, like, wait to see, like, how this plays out. Because there's that fear that, like, maybe there is a danger here, but...
But then, is that just like, oh, we're just dumb humans?
Yeah, that might be it. It's
right.
just fear of the unknown, that whole theme. But then, like, as it goes on, you're like, okay, I think this might all go well for Amy Adams and Jeremy Renner, my two favorite actors.
But Jeremy Renner, they play him off at the beginning like, oh, this is going to be fucking prick-ass Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
And then it turns out, oh, he's not
Was
bad,
okay.
but... Their relationship goes places, and I'm like, okay, I guess. I never got that. Like, did you...
Yeah, the whole time I was like, I really don't want these two to be together. But then, like, at the end, I'm like, well, I guess they have to now. Like, after everything they've been through. Or, yeah, everything they've been through. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I didn't love the romantic aspect of it. I'm tired of seeing that for the most part, usually in films. But I felt like it was still pretty good. Especially because it's taken from a different angle that you don't really expect at first. If that makes sense. Because I don't want to spoil anything, obviously.
It's very... I think this is the hardest one I've accidentally... Like, I think at this point we're on the cusp of spoiling the entire thing. But
Yeah. I remember, like, I had a friend who, like, was telling people about this, and he just, like, flat out said everything about this movie, and I was like, dude, calm down. This is a complicated movie, and that's, like, a huge, like, thing about it.
wait, he hated it? Or wait,
No,
what?
he liked it, but he, like, spoiled the whole thing. And I was like, this is why you like this movie, because it has this whole thing about the language that the aliens speak. And I was like, dude, come on. That's the whole... okay, but whatever. That's that's a minor, everyday life Ryan complaint. Which,
Sure.
you know, there's many of those, but, you know, that's for a different podcast.
Carrie,
Can I be honest?
yeah.
I feel like I didn't like this movie that much.
Really?
That's what I thought. I feel like for sure out of everyone who went to see it in our group, I really,
You definitely did, yeah.
really liked it a lot.
Like, I liked it, but I don't want to sound like too much of a dumb clod here, but I thought it was kind of boring for parts of it.
And I can see that totally, because it is a fucking slow movie.
Like, it didn't... Because I like slow movies, but they have to, like, get me, and this one just...
Right,
didn't
because
get me.
this movie is mostly really is they go to the alien, they write stuff on a board, and they go back and they have a montage. And you're like, what the fuck does it mean?
What does it mean? What do these circles mean?
And they keep going in the circle, and then Amy Adams has a flashback of like a weird thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, there's nothing. And the only conflict comes in when the Alex Jones fucking InfoWars guys try to fuck everything up, and that's not very interesting.
Yeah. And, like, it looked good, and it was heartfelt and compelling enough, I guess, but, like, most of the time I feel like, because every single person who I had heard talk about it up to that point was like, this is the pinnacle of film, this
People
is
really
the
were-
movie.
people were really
It's
hard about
gonna
this movie.
change your life, and
People
I watched
were
it, and I didn't feel
Yeah,
bad.
people were very horny about this movie.
I mean, I felt it was very good. I wasn't like emotionally attached to anything about it.
Sure.
Like it wasn't that kind of movie, but I can look at it and say like, oh, that was very well made and very good. But no part of me is like, I need to watch this again because it's meaningful to me.
I'm not crazy about this one.
like it's very good. Like I'm not going to say it's not. Like it's very good and small.
Yeah,
but-
yeah, I totally recognize that it's a good movie that I just didn't really care for.
And I can totally see that, because...
And there's stuff about like the whole like spoily stuff that I think I must have like spaced out because there's part of it that I don't get, and I feel like to get it I'd have to watch it again, but I don't know if I want to.
Right.
It has to do with like the flashbacks.
There's this sort of
the
thing-
flashbacks early on that kind of confuse me.
It has something to do with, like, time is a fucking flat circle. In the
Yeah.
way, like, it's like donuting, I guess. I had this issue as well. Like,
yeah.
Again, not spoiling it. It was like, wait, what? That makes no sense. At this point, I feel like we've said so many little bits that people, if losing this, could probably connect it and spoil it for themselves. But
I don't know. The movie, like, I did not see the twist coming at the end.
I didn't see the twist, but I knew that there was, like, what they put forward. This is all connected. I didn't think it was going to connect that way.
Yeah.
And when it connected that way, I was like, okay,
That's
cool.
pretty cool, yeah.
It wasn't a giant revelation, like, oh, because they totally played it that way. Because it's very slow in building, where she's
and
like...
And the music is, like, playing real loud.
I love you. We spend the rest of my life.
That is meant to be. Yeah. I think my main issue was, like, I didn't really get Amy Adams' character very much in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, she felt like this very, like, kind of sad, lost person, and, like, you keep thinking that, like, oh, we're gonna find out what exactly happened.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you do kind of know, but, like, you feel like there's I felt like there was something...
there was
something else going on.
We're, like, on the pinnacle of, like, spoiler cast stuff.
I know,
right?
but, like, I just didn't get, like, where she was
There
coming
are-
from
The
in beginning.
movie's throwing stuff at you, and you're like, oh, it's because of that, but then it's not. And then it's like, well, what's your problem then?
Exactly. That's the best.
I know.
That's the best way to say it without spoiling
I'm
it.
mostly, like, trying to talk to you guys about it without, like...
No, totally. They build their entire character on an event, and then we learn more about that event, and then we're like, wait a minute, is that event really that important? And if it is still, who are you then? Like, who's, like...
And why is this bothering you now of all
Exactly,
times?
yes. It's like, does this make sense at all?
So, yeah, that was my one complaint about, like, the plot stuff. Like, it was all cool and it all, like, went together, but I was like, what happened to this woman before all this before she, like, talked to these aliens?
This also sounds like a way better read.
Yeah.
I think so as well. If this is a short story, because this sounds like I don't know how long this is, but I think I felt way more like impactful and stuff.
If it was a book.
Yeah.
If it was a book, yeah. But yeah, I think we can move on from Arrival. I really liked it.
Yeah, very good.
Carrie So in it.
Very smart movie.
I just personally didn't like it, but I recognize that it is a very technical achievement
Carrie,
with lots of cool stuff and a good story.
You hated this movie, admit
Yeah,
it.
I did.
You hate everything about this movie.
All right. Let's talk about fucking Fantastic
There's a movie.
Fantastic Beasts and where to find them.
They're
and
in the briefcase. I knew it. Sorry for the spoilers, but I knew they were in the briefcase. I couldn't believe my eyes.
So
Wow.
we've been arranging movie of the year stuff now, and I think if we were to make what's the most like movie of the year, I personally think this would be the most.
You didn't see Morgan, though.
Oh,
That's true.
Morgan was very angry.
that had Paul Giamatti though.
It did. So, you know, that's what puts it above the other stuff we've seen this year. But Fantastic Beasts, where are they? It's in the briefcase. They're still in the briefcase. I can't believe it. My God. That's a movie. So, I'm not a Harry Potter fan. I don't know if you...
I like the films.
Yeah, same.
I mean, I haven't seen
Yeah,
the
we talked about
films.
this last episode. How none of us are like.
Hardcore
Yeah.
fans of the series.
But like when I was watching this, I felt like my lack of like seeing the Harry Potter movies was a huge like issue with like understanding.
I don't think so.
Because like I felt super lost, but then like I was talking to you guys.
Yeah,
you also
on the way
felt
home,
lost.
I was yelling and being like, I feel like I have never watched a Harry Potter movie before after watching that. What
Right?
the fuck was that?
Like, so here's the thing. This movie is like, they said this has nothing to do with Harry Potter. This really has fucking almost nothing to do with Harry Potter at all.
They name drop Dumbledore. They do a,
Right, that was the
they
biggest
do a
thing.
Quidditch joke, and they
I
hogwash.
think he had like a Hufflepuff scarf in his.
Oh,
briefcase,
yeah.
Yes,
he did.
right.
Which
he did.
like I could he is definitely a Hufflepuff from what Carrie has told me about the classes in Harry
There's
Potter.
brave, smart, evil, and other.
And that he would definitely be in other, yeah.
But even like, let's try and get away from comparing it to a Harry Potter film, because if you were to do that as a Harry Potter film, I'd say like this is like the bottom. This is the most uninteresting. There are no stakes. There is no connection to characters in this film.
I mean,
but it's also not bad. It's just so.
It's not bad. It's just like when I remember.
Here's
like,
a screenplay. You fill in the holes.
When I remember a Harry
J.K.
Potter
Rowling.
film, I think of like it feels like very like it feels very magical. That's the word I'm thinking of. No, but like from this, like I have no idea who Newt Scamander is.
He has the briefcase, right?
He has Newt Scamander. I get that he has a briefcase. There's probably some Fantastic Beasts in them. I'm not sure. Haven't seen the movie. I'm sorry. But I don't get who he is, like what his game is, and like why I should care about him as a person.
And then people would throw at you. Well, it's just the first movie. Who knows? Like, first Harry Potter movie is so good. It'd be like there's that train scene, right? I don't know if have you seen any of them?
I've seen the first two.
Okay, so there's the train scene, right, where they're literally introducing each other. That thing is all you need. That scene is so good. Like, okay, I'm completely invested in these characters.
Well, like even like just like the main character Harry, you get like who he is exactly from like his experiences with like living with his aunt and uncle.
He's a genuine. We know that he's a genuine good person.
He's treated like garbage.
He's destined for something better.
Yeah,
and you want him to achieve that better because he looks like a genuine good person.
Yeah.
What do we know about Newt? He's quirky.
He tends to annoy people.
I guess.
Which, yeah.
He had a relationship with a woman. I guess that's interesting. Maybe. I don't know.
I feel like the movie, like, it really wanted to get into, like, the beasts are all around New York. Because, like, the movie pretty much begins with, like, the briefcase getting open, like, for a split second. And he's like, oh, jeez!
Leaning on...
And I'm sorry if I spoiled that, oh, my God, the beasts get out of the briefcase.
I mean, the movie is called Fantastic Beasts, right? I guess.
And where to find them. The zoo!
It's not called The Adventures of Newt Scamander, because this movie...
he's all over the poster.
I know,
with that briefcase, and I knew the beasts were in that briefcase.
But I'm just saying, like, this movie was so fucking, like, impressive. Well, yeah, but it was so dead on impressing you with the magic and, like, aren't you so glad to be
mystified?
Like, motherfucker, like, I personally, like, the characters, Harry Potter is all about characters and, like, this grand scheme of this ultimate...
But this felt like, look at all these cool, crazy creatures, not the cool, crazy characters.
Look at this squid horse.
When you think about it, Harry Potter is the most, like...
That doesn't make any sense, but it's there.
Like, Harry Potter is the most, like, good versus evil on a giant scale. Yeah. And that's what's so good about it. And this is, like, I don't even know, like... There's these characters, and they're not very interesting, and there's these fantastic beasts. I guess I'm supposed to be impressed with them.
Yeah, I guess they're pretty fantastic.
I guess they're pretty cool. I don't know.
I don't know. They're pretty mediocre beasts, if you ask me.
Do we need to find them? I'm not actually sure. I don't think I want
to. Most of them seem pretty harmless. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, what about the other characters? We talked a lot about Newt.
Sure, there's Newt.
The other characters?
There's Colin Firth.
I mean, I guess.
He's just playing Colin Firth.
You could say that was Colin Firth.
He's just playing... But, like, he's playing, like... We need Colin Firth... We need Colin Firth as a bad guy. Colin Firth, just do your bad guy character. He's like, cool, I'll do that. And that's what he does.
You can pretty much tell by his haircut that he was a bad guy.
Absolutely. Like, this is my cool-ass bad guy Colin Firth.
Evil undercut.
This is what everyone in the 1920s wears.
Usually a beard humanizes Colin Firth. I feel like Colin Firth has been so many bad guy roles that now, like...
I feel the same way about Ezra Miller, like, because he's in the movie and you just don't trust him. Like, I feel like the movie tries to make you trust him from the beginning, but, like, I'm like, I don't trust that guy.
Yeah, like, you're supposed to feel sympathetic from, like, oh my god.
Like, I feel like secretly you're a douche. And, like, not to be, like, spoily, but, like...
I think you're a douche.
I think you're a douche.
There is
the baker guy. I like that guy.
He was the best part.
He's the most human and most interesting character.
I mean, he's a human. He's the only human in the movie.
Maybe partly
everyone else is a wizard.
Partly that's interesting.
What?
Perhaps it's partly interesting because he is like the normal human guy.
Yeah, he's like the outsider.
Yeah, you get that for the first time. Right. A Muggle reacting to, or a nomad reacting to all of these.
I hate the term nomad.
Nomad.
It sounds really racist for a thing that's not a race.
It sounds really... Muggle sounds racist. Like, when I hear that, I'm like, that seems like a wizard racist word.
But I also think...
Nomad seems like so, like... Nomad. It feels like it was written down and like, that sounds fine, but it doesn't feel like... that's a word that would, like, organically come about
It's like J.K. Rowling kind of being like, I mean, they're Americans. They probably didn't come up with a fun word.
Sure. We have to have a different word for Muggles to stay with the stupid Brits, because we're American and we're better, so we'll call them no magic. No magic.
American nomad.
Good old American nomad.
Hey, my pizza.
Hey, my pizza over here. Hey, doctor, give me a pizza pie. Hey, I'm walking here. Hey, forget about it. Silly old American. Look at him go.
Forget about it. Obliviate it.
Hey, obliviate it. I really hate that word. I hate that word now.
So... Baker guy is great. There is this detective or whoever, deputy, who works for the American branch of the Ministry of Magic. and
She's
trying.
okay.
She's okay. Not. She's actually no. She's not that interesting at all.
I feel like she should have been.
Yeah.
I felt like there
You
was
would say that about a lot of the things in this movie.
I felt like there was supposed to be a point where I'm like, oh, I get why she's like this, but that never really happened.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't get along with Colin Farrell's character, right? They had an issue. She has an issue with the Ministry of Magic. Mm-hmm. She's like, she works for them, but they don't trust her.
Oh, yeah.
And like the way they explain it, I don't get it.
But yeah,
I don't get it. It's weird. It feels like we need to create like a disconnect between her and everyone else.
She also looks very similar to the bad character, who is the leader of this sort of magic neo-Nazi fucking
like Salem witch trial
people.
Protester cult thing.
Yeah, that weird. I didn't get why. Like, there's this cult of people who like they know wizards exist, and they're all like crazy, like wizards are here, and everyone's like, "Shut up, you're crazy," and she's like, "No, they're here. I know it."
And it's like, did you create this character because us, the audience, knows that this is a thing, right? Like, we know magic is a thing, cool. And so, when you see this character, like, oh, wow, this is, like, really fucking, they're clearly bad. Because it reminds me so much of The Legend of Korra. Because, have you guys seen Legend of Korra?
Not all of it.
Okay, so, but Avatar starts off like, okay, you're introduced to this thing. In The Legend of Korra, next show, completely new thing, like this thing, and what's the bad guy? We want to get rid of these fucking airbenders. They're fucking up all these fucking shit. Airbenders and firebenders are fucking, fuck those guys. And this is the villain, right? They reminded me a lot of that because it's something easy that the audience can hate. Because we love this world of magic and we're the fucking hell, whatever. These guys are clearly bad guys.
We grew up on the Harry Potter.
Right.
We love that kid.
The Harry Cooter.
And it's they're so uninteresting.
But, like, I felt bad because it's, like, it's all about, like, the Salem witch trials. And if I saw, like, the Salem witch trials, but, like, with these actual wizards, that would have been cool. But instead they just talk about it.
That would have been cool, huh?
That would be awesome.
That would have been a way better spin-off movie.
Seeing someone burnt at the stake, that'd be awesome. But no, they just talk about it as if it was this big deal. But that's all I say is, like, it was a huge deal. Why? Why? And then they're talking about all these other people that, like, I guess, like, Harry Potter fans know.
I don't know who you're talking about.
What do you mean?
Like, I feel like they name drop a lot of people that, like, I have no idea who they're talking about.
I don't think so.
Really? I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
They never meant nothing. No, I don't think so.
I feel like they name dropped a lot of people.
Well, I mean, at the beginning when they're going through the newspaper reel of Grindelwald, he shows up in the... Well, I mean, he doesn't show up in the later Harry Potter movies, but he's mentioned.
Yeah, he's mentioned.
In the later Harry Potter movies.
Yeah.
I feel like there was more of that. I don't know. I don't know Harry Potter, so don't...
It's been a while because...
me.
it's been a while since I've seen the movies. Because the Harry Potter craze feels like forever ago.
Even though it was only 5 years ago.
Shit, dude.
I mean, we were all in high school then, so
I know.
Weird. That's weird to think.
That was even before... Jennifer Lawrence was even famous before that point.
Man.
That's
Back in the good old days.
Good old days. Not bad. Would you recommend Fantastic Beasts and look at them during the case?
No.
I mean... There seems to be a lot of Potterheads who really like it. So...
But there was also a bunch of people who went to go watch The Hobbit. And for a second, we were convinced that, like, this is good, that's fine, it's fine. And guess what happened once we've all wrapped up? That fucking sucked! We wasted our fucking time!
Well, at least we got 4 more of these.
Is that the plan?
I think so.
She has scripts for 4 more. That's the idea. And they're probably going to make that other Harry Potter book into a movie. Because I know
right.
Talking about it.
But that one's direct. Right? That's a direct to the timeline.
So. Yeah. It's a play.
Right, it's a play right now, yeah.
Well, I heard it was bad.
I don't know, man. I just know Warner Brothers probably wants to make that a movie as soon as possible.
Oh, absolutely. I was like, as soon as it's over, Warner Brothers is going to figure out a way. Like, they have to...
I mean, I'm surprised it took them this long to make a
Me
Harry
too.
Potter spin-off.
I thought that took a long time.
And man, did it pay out for them. Woo! Woo!
It's an easy comparison to make, but it totally feels like The Hobbit to me. At least The Hobbit has actually connected to the other shit.
I mean, this is technically connected, I guess. I don't
know. No, nothing. Like, unless
Newt
is like fucking Harry's uncle or something.
From what I've heard, Dumbledore's supposed to show up because I don't know. This is all I heard from listening to some other people.
Because him and Grindelwald are buddies.
Or buddies. I thought they were like had a thing.
Oh yeah, well they're like buddy lovers.
Oh, they're buddies, but they're lovers.
I think.
Friends with benefits.
Yes.
Which is weird because
like they divulged that story in the like I want to say like last Harry Potter movie where they're going through the tunnel to Hogwarts and they end up in that one dude's room and he has the picture of the girl on the wall and they're talking about it.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's like a very brief part.
Yeah.
If anything, I
feel like that's where this series is leading to, the events that he describes
I heard that it's
story.
supposed to end with like Dumbledore and Grindelwald fighting it out. Like the big, and man, am I excited for that. It's not, it's just
Wizard Lightning.
And I've also heard it's also not supposed to focus on Newt for the other ones. Which is like...
So then what Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them too? Newt is gone.
Newt is gone. Fantastic Beasts, and guess who's not
Unless
in the
they're just
movie
going to keep
anymore?
naming it different things each one.
Oh, probably.
That would get confusing.
Is there any other obscure Harry Potter characters you want a whole movie about? Because you're gonna get it.
I couldn't name a single one of them.
I guess if anything, I want to watch the old Harry Potter movies just to remind myself that those movies were actually good.
Yeah.
I mean, this made me want to actually watch them.
Goblet of Fire is the best one. That's what I have to say.
I am. With the fourth one?
It's the fourth one. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I did like
the last ones are the worst ones. They're still good, but
I did like the Fantastic Beasts. They were all crazy.
Did you?
I mean,
are you saying you're talking about the actual beasts?
The actual beasts.
Okay.
The actual beasts. I liked that because I felt like if I was in this wizard world, I would be all about these crazy creatures.
You would follow Eddie Redmayne into a briefcase, is what you're saying.
I would definitely follow Eddie Redmayne into a briefcase. I could not see a single way that could go wrong. I like the idea of it. I don't think it was executed well at all. And I really hate the ending of this movie because it feels like an Avengers film.
It kind of also feels like
Am I right in that?
Newt's commander will not return.
Newt Commander will not return for Fantastic Beasts, and they're out of the case.
This movie felt like a movie for young children and by that I mean that they did not.
Dark. It felt really dark.
I guess so. At the end, but it's also I don't know.
It felt like that Harry Potter.
I don't remember this sort of stuff, like these cute animals and shit, like trying to desperately get you to say "ah" and giggle. Like the people behind us were fucking losing their fucking minds. This was so fucking charming.
Every time that little mole did anything, there was that one guy who was like, "Oh,
what a fantastic creature! What a charming film!"
Oh, jeez, take my money.
God damn,
man.
Let's move on. It's fine. It's fine. If
you like Harry Potter, you will like this.
You will be obsessed.
Maybe after all 5 films, you might realize that you're too close to this to see it as it really is.
But also, I think that's kind of unfair because I think I like Harry Potter, the movies, and I would consider myself a Harry Potter fan. If you like the Harry Potter movies, you're a Harry Potter fan.
What house are you in, George?
Never mind. Fuck it. Fuck Harry Potter. I don't care. Let's move on. You
Griffin Puff.
Fuck you, Snape. Griffin Puff wins.
You guys saw Moana.
We did see Moana. We saw that
I did
last
not
night.
see it because I couldn't. I was busy.
You were busy.
Lame.
So this movie is good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. How's The Rock in it?
He's The Rock.
That's good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, a lot of his part, like, relies that you find Dwayne The Rock Johnson 100% the most charming person ever.
Which most people do.
Yeah,
do.
a lot of people
Most
do.
people do.
A lot of people do.
All right, so let's back up. So what's the elevator pitch for this movie? Because actually, I didn't even know the elevator pitch for this movie.
So basically, Moana is like the chief's daughter on this website. Someday she will on this website.
In a web forum the whole time.
On this island, she's the chief's daughter, and basically one day she's gonna leave the island. But she wants to leave the island and explore the sea. But her dad's like, we do not leave the island. You will lead us. And she's like, but Dad, I want to be on the ocean.
Think Little Mermaid 2. How her daughter was like, I really like the ocean. And Ariel was like, no!
So then some stuff happens, and then, oh man, she has to leave the island to find Dwayne The Rock Johnson, who plays Maui, the demigod of the sea?
Maui is a demigod who stole this important relic from this island, which caused this all-encompassing darkness, and he lost his weapon thing, which allowed him to have his magical powers, and he is gone, and the darkness has reached the island that Moana lives on, and the ocean chooses her to go on the mission to find the Rock, and also Dwayne The Rock, and deliver him back to this island to put it back, and the darkness.
She has to take both of the rocks to the island to save the island.
Awesome, cool. So
Sounds like a Disney film.
it does sound very
it's
much,
very-
and it kind of bummed me out there when you were describing it. The person who plays Moana, is she a known actor?
No. They found her because they wanted like a young person of that heritage to play the role.
Okay. How is she? How's the character of Moana?
Good.
Very good.
Very good.
Very developed.
She's cute.
Is
Yeah.
she? And The Rock, you said, is great. Is he? But is he too Rock? Is he too?
George? Is there such thing?
Well, like, so
and
believe
let's
it or
be real.
not, there was a point when people didn't like The Rock. But that was because The Rock was like, well, I came from wrestling and I was a tough guy. I guess I'll play a tough guy. And people were like, no, be cute and like charming. People love that. Do that. Is he too like tries too hard to be charming?
No, because his character's kind of a dick.
Yeah, he's kind of
Oh, really?
douche.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because he has that, like, I was talking to Karen about this today, he reminds me of, like, Captain Hammer from Dr. Horrible.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like that.
That Nathan Fillion character guy?
Yeah, he's very, like...
I'm hot shit?
Yeah, he's very all about himself
Very
and
much.
about his powers. And that's, like, a cool dynamic, because, like, he's all very egotistical, while Moana is very, like, realistic and, like, unsure of herself. So it's that dynamic. And it's them on the sea trying to save the world or the island.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
That sounds way more interesting, then.
Yeah.
I thought he was just going to be charming and cool.
I mean,
he's still charming,
It's
but
still charming because it's The Rock. 'Cause you definitely feel his personality in the character, as opposed to like lesser animated
And
films.
they make
where
him
it
do
feels...
like all the faces that The Rock does. Like he does that one eyebrow thing that The Rock
Yeah.
always does, and that's like, hey.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be this character who's like, all right, Moana, let's go get the fucking rock thing. Okay.
He
Moana's
doesn't.
like, "Oh,
he
sure
doesn't
thing,
want.
Dwayne
To,
Ivey
he doesn't
Valley."
want to help her because his motivation is he wants his weapon back. He doesn't want to take the heart of
to the island.
to the island. Yeah, there's
Tahiti, I think.
Tahiti
Not
or
Tahiti.
something.
It's something. It's something.
he doesn't want to help her.
I'm not
He wants
good with
his weapon
names.
back because he wants his superpowers back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Then-
yeah.
This has music made by Lin-Manuel Miranda
Yes.
of
Yes.
Hamilton. How is the soundtrack?
It's much better than
Real
Frozen's, which I hate.
Right.
Like, full disclosure, I do not like Frozen one bit. I left that movie thinking, like, no one is going to like this movie. And my God,
That was crazy.
Did I predict that incorrectly?
Slightly off.
I was a little off on that. But yeah, the music's good. There was less music than Frozen, I'd say. It was more repraises of stuff, I felt.
Yeah,
Am I right?
feel like it was the same amount of music as Frozen, honestly. But there was like a dead zone in Frozen where there was like zero music, and then the trolls show up, and it's like, let's do a troll song, and it's like,
Also, why are there trolls?
We always forget that there were trolls in that fucking movie.
Jeez.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and there's no... I don't know. I like how like this movie was very focused on Moana and Maui, but I also miss that whole Disney film thing where there's like a huge cast of characters that are all charming, and that's kind of missing. But like these two characters are very developed. I
Gotcha.
don't
So
know.
it's more like, here's these
it's a
characters.
smaller scale.
It's smaller
Okay,
scale,
gotcha.
but it's
big adventures.
big adventure, smaller scale, same level of Disney quality.
Gotcha. All right, cool.
But then there was this part of me who was like, this does still seem that same Disney familiar. Where
It
like,
does,
I was
like,
kind of annoyed by it.
Yeah, it's very much so because it's the young girl who's going to be thrust into power. She wants to go someplace,
Right.
but there's someone saying you can't go that way. It's dangerous.
she's like,
then
"But Dad!"
some supernatural things like come this way, and she's like, all right, I'm gonna save my family. And then there's a
Then there's the
charming villain
the
guy.
charming villain.
Well,
There's
he's
the
not a villain, but
there's
like,
the animal sidekick. in
oh
this
yeah,
movie.
Oh, I
It's,
didn't know
it's a
that.
chicken that's real
yeah,
crazy.
it's the dumb chicken.
It's the dumb chicken.
Hey.
I would have preferred it to be the pig. I like that pig.
Okay.
That pig
But
was
then they
cute.
couldn't get in that Twitter joke.
Oh,
Ryan.
jeez. There was a real bad Twitter joke. I'm not even going to repeat it, but
That was-
if you hear it, you will hate yourself.
Okay.
It's a
So I
real
should
bad-
watch this.
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make...
give it a chance.
Yeah, animation was very good.
It was.
I liked the water physics on it.
Better than
Like-
Finding Nemo? Or Finding Dory?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because the water because the water's like all magical, it kind of like shapes and moves
Oh,
around.
okay,
Yeah,
Gotcha.
like the ocean is a character in this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a very sassy ocean. If you ask me.
Yeah.
I really
But then
want
that was that whole thing of like, why doesn't the ocean just fix the problem the whole time if the ocean
There's like
is
a
sentient?
prophecy element, but the ocean could have just done.
I
whole
have
thing.
to steer you like very much in the right direction, but I can't do too much, or else then I'm like the prophecy or whatever doesn't work out.
All right.
But I could do it all because the ocean is
Right.
magical.
All right, cool.
Although, like, Carrie, am I the only one who really hates how Disney animates people in their movie?
Like, what do you mean? You mean
Like-
actually animate, like, the way they move, or the...
Like the way that
Or the way they-
Like
their
the
face.
face,
the way the
facial features.
the way the human characters just look.
Yeah, totally. I hate that.
I do not like that, and I
I
really
never
didn't
really
like
thought
that.
about it.
Yeah, I totally thought I hate it. It stuck out when they made Tangled,
Yeah,
but they made so many since that it's just par now.
yeah,
That's why Zootopia was so good.
Maybe. Yeah,
because there wasn't people like
yeah maybe.
because like they make like the animals and like the environments look so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's why Zootopia was so cool.
I think
then-
so.
and then-
totally the show.
And then
yeah.
the moving parts are kind of like,
But like the humans look very like they still look cartoonish and like all big eyed and all
Sure.
that.
And it worked for Wreck-It Ralph because they were video game.
Yeah,
they
they
were
were
cartoon
video game
characters.
It all worked, but like when they're people, it's weird. And for Dwayne The Rock Johnson, it felt his character Maui. He looked really weird. I thought,
he was.
especially his face, because like he had
He
like
had like a tiny face and like a giant head.
yeah, and it was so weird because he was all expressive, but like he looked so weird. I thought.
Yeah. I wasn't thinking about it, but I totally see
I
what you're
totally
saying.
agree. It's so, and again, because it's been so long since Tangled, but when I remember when Tangled came out, I was like, fuck, this looks awful. Fuck this. Especially because that was right after Princess and the Frog. And I was still butthurt. And I was like, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. I'm out of here. Fuck your iguana movie. I still haven't seen Tangled.
I haven't seen it either.
But let's move on. Let's talk about December.
December.
Because there's a shit ton of stuff here.
Yeah.
Right?
There was
I
a
had
lot
no
of
I had no idea about some of these movies, specifically the next one, which is Incarnate, until
Woo!
Carrie told me, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Well, you see, he doesn't use religious methods to cure the symptoms. He goes inside the mind to exorcise the demon. It's
It's a Blumhouse film.
Blumhouse movie.
Blumhouse tilt though, so it's not even like
yeah.
A tier. It's just like this could have been direct to
There's an
video,
A tier?
but yeah, this could have been direct to
This is
video.
shit tier Blumhouse. But yeah, so it's just this guy.
Aaron
and this-
Eckhart plays
Oh,
this
I Frankenstein himself.
Silicon Valley fucking exorcist who's all like technology and science and shit.
The only way to get rid of these demons is with science.
It's like the Geek Squad if they started doing exorcism.
Man, that's
Exorcisms.
a great idea.
And it looks bad, but it looks bad enough that I'll probably watch it.
Hell yeah.
That's the thing I hated the most watching. That I was like, I'm probably gonna watch this. It looks more interesting than some of the other shit we saw.
Man, I have nothing to say about this movie.
What do you mean?
Carrie,
Ryan.
Carrie,
Ryan.
Carrie.
Why is it coming out in December?
From the producers of Insidious.
Right, totally right.
This
And
is
the
what's going to
visit.
get people in the Christmas mood.
Are people who don't know like, man, those guys sure make a lot of movies?
I don't think people really. I don't think the general population.
I think
really
it
thinks about-
absolutely, totally works. I think so.
Yeah, this
Man.
just blast you with movies you have seen. Oh, I saw that movie. I'll see this movie too.
Oh man.
Because those names, because people were so bombarded with so many bad horror
How-
movies. When the ones that are good and you use them, I think it works.
There is.
But then they just see more of the bad.
There's a
horror movies.
ridiculous number of trailers that have the phrase from the producers of Insidious
Totally.
in them.
They also produced Whiplash. You didn't see their names in it though.
Whiplash from the producers of Insidious.
No, that's not the movie I
Oh.
expected. They told me it was Christmas of Insidious.
J.K. Simmons is a demon.
He teaches drums.
That's the director of one of these next movies we're talking about. The director of Whiplash. It made La La Land. But moving on. The eyes of the... Was it Eyes of the Mother or The Eye of the Mother?
I thought it was in the eyes of the mother. I'm not sure. The
So-
eyes of my mother.
Was it... Did you say it was Portugal, Spanish? I can't remember anymore.
I believe it's an American movie.
Oh,
But
okay.
No, it's a foreign movie. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure it's a foreign movie. It's all in Portuguese. It's all in black and white. It was
It is a horror movie?
It is a horror movie. It came out in Sundance, and it was mixed because people thought it was really... Like, the critics really liked it, but from what I understand, the people did not like it because it really crosses the line a bit when it comes to, like, body horror stuff, from what I understand. And
Didn't realize there was a line.
There's a line, Carrie, that most people, I'll tell you what, they don't like to cross. Because, I don't know. But it looks really interesting to me.
And you said keep an eye out for this one.
I'm thinking keep an eye out for this, because this will be interesting, I'm thinking.
Sure.
This will be a very different horror movie.
I'm always down for foreign horror.
The trailer looks very, like... It reminds me a lot of A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. I saw one still, and I saw it, and I was like, that's why Ryan probably likes it. That's probably it, to be honest.
I got that from that one still.
But it feels... The trailer makes the film look very slow and, like, menacing, and, like, man...
It looks way more out there than that, than A Girl... Because that movie, from what I saw, is pretty grounded.
Yeah, but from what I understand...
It can't happen, but I'll be like, this could maybe happen. It felt real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's a good movie. But this movie, I'm thinking this might be a surprise hit, or people will be really grossed out by it.
I hope we have an opportunity to watch it.
Yeah, because this is going to be a limited thing, and we don't get a lot of limited stuff.
We see a lot, but...
I feel like not as many as I want.
I mean, for half of them, we can't make it out, usually.
That's true.
I'm still bummed out. I still haven't seen Bill and Dawn of Sadness. I'm still pretty bummed out. So every time I remember, I was like, God, fuck.
I kept wanting to see Shin Godzilla, but that never showed up around here.
It did.
It did?
I just never made an attempt to reach out to anyone. I was like, I can't. Yeah.
Man.
Sorry. La La Land. This is the movie we were alluding to. This is from the director of Whiplash. It is a musical. Very old school Singing in the Rain looking ass musical with Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling. About Emma Stone being an actress, or she wants to be a successful actress. She's not having bad luck. And Ryan Gosling is he a musician? That's what I got. Sure. That's what I got out of the trailer. I might be completely off base because it seems like he's in a musical. Like he's introduced. He's like the music man. He's all like, your life's good. Now that I'm describing it, kind of sounds shitty. But it's this very colorful, very like old MGM grand style of a musical sort of thing.
Yeah. From what I understand, this was also released at a festival, and people like blew up about it. Like people were so excited, and that's where I first heard about it because people were talking about it.
To be fair, it also kind of looks like critic bait.
It does,
which totally exists.
Oh yeah,
people totally make movies like, fucking, we want to make money.
I feel like we saw a lot of those kind of movies last year. I haven't noticed a lot this year though.
No, well, because usually it's December when all the Oscar stuff comes out.
Yeah,
and nothing. I don't think that fucking Will Smith movie is gonna. You
don't think Collateral Beauty is gonna make it?
Stop saying that name. Every time you say it, I start believing that it's a real thing that's coming out, and I don't believe it.
But George, he's gonna rap in this one again. Finally,
that'd be great. That'd be wonderful. That'd be great. But yeah, La La Land. It looks like a very good musical. Carrie loves musicals.
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm. We'll try to get to see this one. I actually want to see this one. It's also been a minute since I've seen Emma Stone. I feel.
Yeah,
she was in that Honolulu movie or whatever.
Aloha. That was last year, I think, right?
Yeah.
That did not, and that was bad. That was bad for everyone on that thing.
Yeah, I haven't seen her since the Spider-Mans, I don't think.
That was a while ago, too.
That was a while ago, yeah. But not too long ago, I feel.
2014, right?
Yeah.
That's a while ago in my book.
Man.
We have a new Spider-Man. That's a while ago.
Yeah, I guess.
Who are you talking about?
Tom Holland? That guy? That crazy kid?
That's the one. What do you mean, Jamie Foxx?
The director of The Langoliers?
Jamie who? What do you mean he's rapping in this movie?
All right. Office Party. I forgot about this.
Christmas Party.
Office Christmas Party. Right.
It's a Christmas
It's a Christmas movie that takes place in an office, but it's not a typical office Christmas party. Things go a little
cookie
crazy.
Office.
This party gets a little out of hand.
Mm-hmm. Right. So it's Kate McKinnon, and I forgot everyone else other than Kate McKinnon, because Kate McKinnon is the only person.
Pretty much every comedy actor you can think of is in this movie.
Yeah.
A lot of SNL people.
A lot of SNL. That's what I remember.
I've seen from the trailer, yeah.
It looks like it can actually be a good comedy movie. From what I saw the one trailer, and I was like, this could be good.
It'll probably be a good, like, Christmas comedy movie. Because I feel like most of those don't really...
No, those are really bad.
They don't hit the bad thing, the two criteria of Christmas comedy.
I can't.
Christmas with the Cranks, motherfucker.
Oh, fucking shit, yeah, dude.
Jingle all the way, motherfucker.
Fred Claus.
Deck the hall.
I think Christmas with the Cranks is my favorite bad Christmas movie. Ooh. That's my favorite one. Fucking Dan Aykroyd, like, give us the fucking snowman, Tim Allen, you piece of shit. How fucking dare you?
You make an excellent point. My favorite bad Christmas movie is the live action The Grinch.
Oh, that's also bad. And then Tim Allen's like with a fucking tan and no eyebrows, like, let's go to Hawaii. Give us the fucking soda, you piece of shit. That movie's great, Ryan. Have you seen Christmas with the Cranks? It's got fucking from Halloween. What's her name?
Jamie
No,
Lynn
it
Spears.
doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
It does have Jamie Lee Curtis. Christmas with the Cranks has Jamie Lee.
wait.
Yes, it
Yeah, it
does.
does.
That's Tim Allen's wife. Tim Allen's wife in the film with Dan Aykroyd is Tim Allen's neighbor. Is that movie Christmas with the
I
Cranks?
can't believe I
And
just
it's
mentioned
this-
a movie you broke, Carrie.
It's the
You
dumbest
want to
shit.
know the best part? My mom was just watching that movie the other day.
It's so good.
Guys, we're forgetting the best Christmas movie, The Last
And then they all
Holiday,
come together.
with Queen
Queen
Latifah. It's such a good movie that it's on YouTube and no one cares to take it down.
Christmas
We
with the Cranks.
should do some Christmas movies.
Christmas with the
next
Cranks is
episode.
good. Christmas with the Cranks is so good.
Scrooged is the best Christmas movie.
That is
I've actually
that
never
is
seen
probably
Scrooge.
the best one. But
I
you
love
know,
that movie.
Queen Latifah. Jesus, as a-
Queen Latifah, you got a point.
you got a point.
Remember last Christmas, Krampus? That was great.
Krampus was a good
I forget about that movie. Fucking movie
I
was
love
good.
that movie.
People really did not like that movie for some
Really?
reason.
Apparently, people took it very seriously. Like, this is fucking dumb and bad. I'm like,
And it's
Oh.
like it's supposed to be silly. Do you not get
I
that?
didn't even think about looking at critical or people reception for that movie. I was just
No,
like, that is the best thing
I
I've
just
ever
remember
seen.
like hearing like because like all my coworkers, all we do is talk about movies, and they were all like, "That was stupid," or "That was
and that's
awful."
I could totally see that.
And I'm like, it was supposed to be that way.
Like-
I'm like, are you sure, Ryan? I'm like, that was
Like,
a really
it was-
serious film, but I was like, are you kidding me?
Like, it was
Okay.
obviously so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like,
He got attacked by gingerbread man, right?
come on,
It was
guys.
supposed
That's
to be
pretty
scary.
That's pretty stupid, right?
Yeah, I know. That's why it was brilliant.
Got eaten by a giant Jack in the Box. I'm not scared of giant Jack in the Box.
Carrie,
Ryan.
Carrie, you have that movie, right? Because I need to watch that
Yeah,
again.
That's great.
Ah, jeez.
Moving on. Rogue One.
Rogue One.
It's a new Star Wars
Star
movie.
Wars.
And I still can't fucking get tickets for it yet. I don't know what the
Man,
fuck's
that's
going
weird.
on.
Are
I
people
don't-
That
excited?
is weird.
Are they lowball? You think they're lowballing it? They don't think it's gonna be that big?
I don't. Well, I feel like
Kind of be stupid to put out a Star Wars movie and be like, this isn't gonna really.
this
be
probably
that big
won't
of a
hit.
deal.
This will probably make a little bit. This will probably just enough.
This will be a modest film.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's because it's not. It doesn't have like. It's a
I think-
subtitle.
I think they're undervaluing the idea that this is a Star Wars movie right after The Force Awakens, which, you know,
This
blew
feels.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you
Well-
people are going to go into this thinking this is the sequel to Force Awakens.
I
Sure.
don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
But I definitely think that Force Awakens, like, reignited a lot of Star
Right,
Wars
totally.
hype. So people are, like, on board for Star Wars. So that is weird that they're not.
It's very bizarre.
It'll probably sell real quick.
Yeah.
Once they go up.
I'm trying to keep an eye out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this new Star Wars movie. It is. I
It's
guess
a prequel to the first Star Wars
old
movie.
Star Wars fans would know that it's kind of the game Star Wars Dark Forces, which is about the game where they play as the group who went in to get the plans. What the fuck the Death Star is, and that's what this movie is. There's a team that goes in to grab the plans from the Death Star. These are the many Bothans who died to get us these plans. And
Those
the Death Star.
crazy Bothans.
All dying.
All dying. It's gonna be a real family-friendly Christmas film.
Forrest Whitaker's in this one as
Forrest
well.
Whitaker,
Donnie Yen.
Donnie
Donnie
Yen.
Yen? Yeah,
Donnie
from
Yen.
IP Man.
Felicity Jones.
Felicity Jones.
That's the main lady.
Hannibal Man. What's his name?
Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen.
yeah.
I'm so excited.
There's one more other guy that I'm missing that's big in this. I mean, I say big, but
Jamie
these.
Lee Curtis. Right?
No.
Okay.
I guess when I think about it, this movie is also. Well, I guess Star Wars didn't have like it was all kind of new acts. No one knew who the fuck Adam Driver was until fucking Force Awakens.
That's true.
I still think people don't know Adam Driver. Really, it's like, oh hey, it's him.
It's Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited for this movie mostly because
I'm not excited, but I know when we're gonna go watch. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, Star Wars, hell fucking yeah.
I'm excited because like this is the first Star Wars film that will like be like contained to
Yep.
itself. And like I like Star Wars like as an idea, but I really hate how they all end like. And next time we're gonna really spice things up.
Like we know what happens next after this,
Yeah.
so it's great.
So it's
I'm
like I
excited.
I know. So like it'll just be a movie. It'll
Also,
just
you
be
got
a
Donnie Yen in this movie, so if there isn't fucking hand-to-hand combat or like fucking cool ass like laser like fucking awesome fights, then
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you're doing. So
This was directed by Godzilla guy too.
yeah, it was originally written by Gary Whitta,
Mm-hmm.
who wrote the Book of Eli and After Earth, but
Let's scratch that off the resume.
but he also wrote some of the season 1 of Walking Dead, and he's a games writer for most of his career. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm sure it's gonna be good. I hope it's good.
It'll probably be good.
Probably be good. It's probably be
Look,
good.
there's like we've had bad Star Wars movies before.
It's true.
I don't think anyone will care.
Dude, it's really weird. It's hard to think. All right, people didn't like Star Wars for a little bit, huh?
Yeah, I still don't really.
Yeah, me either. I haven't seen Force Awakens since it came out. So
I've seen it a few times actually. I saw it again like the next day with my friend because we were like, "Do you want to just go see that movie again?" And we were like, "Yeah." And then we got like front row seats and we're like, "Oh, geez, we were way too close to the screen."
So Ryan, you're not crazy about Star Wars.
I like the idea of Star
you like the Star Wars.
Wars.
You like space though.
I like space and I like lightsabers.
How do you feel about the space between us? Not
Oh, man, that's what we call
A transition!
a transition comedy. Space between us, man.
So you know the film, The Fault in Our Stars.
Mate, George, please.
What if someone took that title very literally? What if it was like, well, it's called The Fault in Our Stars, and it's a romance. And it's like, huh, okay.
But what if there were actual stars?
The fault is not in us, dear Brutus. It is in our stars.
I like how Carrie laughed, because I think she just got that as like, oh shit, kind of.
It is! You're totally right.
Yeah. So yes, this is this film of this Mars boy. And he lives in Mars.
His name's Marboy.
Right?
Marboy.
And Commissioner Gordon's all like, we gotta keep him up there. If he comes down here, he's gonna die.
You better stay on Mars, Mars boy.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
like, why should they be that?
And so he...
Like, you
He
had me to
meets-
put thought into that. It's so stupid.
So I guess he gets to Earth, and then he meets this girl
No,
He's like video chatting with this girl
he's like
from
pen pals
Mars.
with this girl from Mars.
from Earth, you mean?
Like, he's
He
video
is
chatting
from
from
Mars.
Mars.
And he's video chatting to her.
I said he was video chatting from Mars. I was correct. Ryan used my
Ryan.
same words and fucked it up.
What else is new, Karen?
So yes, they had this...
So he falls in love. He's a teenager. He's never felt love before. He's never felt human contact.
He's never
before.
seen a horse.
He's never seen a horse. Let me tell you one thing, George. If you see a horse for the first time, it's terrifying.
Pretty freaky.
Did they make a horse penis joke in that trailer? I don't remember.
Man, do I hope so. If there's not at least
so.
one horse penis joke in this film, I would be disappointed.
So then he eventually gets to Earth, and
He
then
falls in love. They have all that.
And then
lovey-dovey
Commissioner
fun
Gordon is
stuff.
like, I told you we can't have you.
"Get off Earth! You're messing everything up. You're gonna die." And he's like, "But I'm in love. Nothing can kill love." And he's like, "Yeah, your heart could stop. You're an idiot. How'd you even get to Earth from Mars? It takes months. How did we not notice you left?"
That's a good point. So, right.
This is the future, Brian.
It's not that much in the future.
So it is a sort of, I guess, a romance. Like his kid's gonna die now, or maybe he's not. He's not gonna die.
Man,
He's not
I
gonna
hope
die.
so.
He's not gonna die.
This movie's not daring enough for that.
No.
It's daring enough to have love between worlds, but can't kill one of them.
But they're still both white kids, so it's not that daring of a love story.
Also, doesn't have a very good pop song for it.
What's the pop song for the...
Boom Clap by Charlie XCX for
Man,
the following.
I really... Man.
That song fucking owns, and I don't even fucking... That song is great. It's a great
I was
song.
just trying to picture that with the tone of the movie.
I want to picture this movie with the tone of, like, Closer by the Chainsmokers.
No,
That would be...
totally, because fuck that song. That song's
I
fucking
hate that
shit.
song so much.
Moving on. Where are
Collateral Beauty.
Ah,
We're finally talking
Yeah,
about it.
gotta move on from that garbage movie to the quality.
Will Smith.
Is back in Collateral Beauty coming
God.
this Christmas.
God bless Will Smith. Will Smith's great. I used to not like Will Smith. Will Smith's great. Will Smith's a wonderful, wonderful actor. He's great.
Probably forces acting on his kids a little too much.
My
but,
dude,
he's a great guy.
you need to give up the fucking Oscar bait. Every year it feels, every time he tries so hard with
Leonardo DiCaprio had to get killed by a bear in order to get an Oscar. And I don't think Will
He
Smith
didn't get killed by a bear. What are you talking about?
Did you see him? He was pretty much dead. I'm not afraid to die.
Oh, yeah.
I've done it already.
And I don't think Will Smith is that dirty enough to get fucked over by a bear for an Oscar. Because this is like the same movie he's made like 4 times.
Totally.
And like, I don't care. I want to see him rapping in films
This
again.
movie is like, it's like, okay, so Will Smith, he is this sort of guy. What did he lose? All his characters lose something. For the, I don't know.
Daughter?
Or the...
I don't know.
Whatever.
I have no idea.
And he is kind of a shell of a man. And so what he does is he like draws stuff, right? What does he do? I already forgot.
I've only seen the trailer once.
But he like cares about people, it seems.
He writes letters to things.
He writes letters to
Oh, yeah.
things.
Which isn't that a Jimmy Fallon bit on his show? He's like, a letter to this, and then
Yeah. But like in his thing, like he writes letters to like abstract concepts like love and like fear, and then eventually these things like just show up and talk to him.
As human
And Jimmy
persona.
Fallon writes letters to like underwear and stuff.
Yeah.
But
But Jimmy Fallon doesn't get a handwritten letter from underwear
So-
itself saying like
And Jimmy Fallon's not trying to win a goddamn
This
Oscar doing it.
this bit has been done, Jimmy. Move on.
And so Helen Mirren comes in as Death, I guess, and it's like, I'm
Yeah.
Death, I'm Helen
I'm
Mirren.
just gonna ride the train with you.
And somehow, and Keira Knightley's like, I'm Love,
Blah,
blah-blah-blah.
blah, blah, blah.
And then people are like, he's crazy, but my God, you're a remarkable person.
And
I
somehow
love that
these,
guy."
like the ghosts of Christmas past, these fucking spirits are gonna, or whatever they are gonna teach him some lesson about humanity or who he is. And then the movie's gonna be good and great, and it's gonna be a fun time for everyone this Christmas with Collateral Beauty. That's the name of this film. God damn. This movie's gonna bomb so hard. I can't even. Last year was Concussion, right? That was the
Yes.
thing he had last year. Didn't go well. NFL
No.
probably ecstatic about that. Probably, woof, really great. 7 Pound was a while ago. Pursuit of Happiness was actually pretty good.
That was okay.
That was fine. But this,
Man, I remember when I first saw the trailer for that movie, I was like, that's not Will Smith. That's sad. I don't know if I like that Will Smith. And then, man, was I in for a lot more years of that Will Smith.
I mean, you got Suicide Squad and a new Men in Black movie in between there, so
that's true.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Man.
shut up, Ryan.
But those were like, that was like a treat. Like, you've put up with these movies for so long. You're finally getting Will Smith back in Suicide Squad.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
Although Men in Black 3, I think that's still a good movie.
I disagree. Let's talk about Sing. Let's talk about Illumination. They're not making Minions. They're not making the
Moving
Pets
on,
movie.
then.
They're not making the Pets movie either, which I haven't seen. They're making a movie about animals and they're singing.
There's a
I think it looks kind of fun.
I actually kind of
There's
do
a
too.
competition.
Yeah. There's, Taron Egerton, that's
Yeah.
his name, right? He plays this gorilla whose dad gets put in jail because they're gorillas and they robbed the bank. And Taron Egerton wants to be a singer, and then they get thrown in jail. And then there's all these different characters with different motivations to win this singing competition that this failing theater puts on. And then they get $10,000 or $100,000 and they win or something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a bunch of people singing.
And
It looks fun.
And there's all these like sort of characters have a sort. Well, at least the gorilla does, and the mother. There's this pig who's a mom, and she has an arc as well. It seems.
Yeah.
And they put on this show, and that's like this sort. I think that's a sort of trope or a story device that's been done before. Like, we got to put on this show, and this show has this like build this family relationship sort of thing, and we like discover things about each other. But it's also a kids movie, so it's not that deep or dark. But it's like, oh, we sing a couple songs, and it's fun, and it's cute.
And it's all your favorite pop songs, like Closer by the Chainsmokers.
Taron Egerton sings "Stay with Me."
He does.
Oh, yeah.
I like that song. I like Taron Egerton.
It's also not.
I'm gonna see this movie.
so in
I
this-
like gorillas.
So in this movie, were the people who made this music also animals, or was it the humans? Is it an apocalyptic world where animals took over, but the music industry stayed, and we have all this music still?
Fleetwood Yak, right?
You got it! We got it again! It's happening!
Sit down.
No!
So that was Zootopia.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
joke, right? Yeah.
Yes, George. I'm sorry. I'll cite my sources.
No, sorry, I thought it was from this one. I was like,
I'll cite my puns in the future.
I'll send you my bibliography.
so I don't think I'm gonna watch Sing, but it looks all right. It's not Minions, so
Yeah, that's true.
it's not Minions. Although I could maybe go. Actually, they would probably shit the bed with me. Despicable Me. Despicable Me 2 is good. I like Despicable Me 2. I hate Minions though. Fuck Passengers.
Man.
How do you guys feel about this? Actually,
I really like Chris Pratt.
I also
but
really like
there's
Jennifer
a
Lawrence.
huge... What?
What, you like Jennifer Lawrence?
No.
What? Whoa.
Stop everything.
Wait, have you seen Jennifer Lawrence movies?
Yes.
You don't like her?
No.
She's great.
She...
What don't you like about her?
I don't like her as a person because she's
Jesus.
all about like I'm just a relatable crazy person.
Sure, she does have this persona. I get that.
She has that persona, and I feel like that comes across in her movies.
I
a
disagree
lot.
completely. That's exactly why I like her.
Man,
As I think she's like, dude, Silver Linings is it Playlist or Playbook?
Playbook.
That movie's fucking fantastic.
Still haven't seen
I
that.
haven't seen that either.
Oh my God,
Maybe that would turn me around.
That's
I feel
sure. She plays this suicidal, like depressed, fucking like kleptomaniac, fucking crazy person.
That's
And,
Ryan's type.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I disagree strongly with that.
I don't know. Maybe
I definitely had a period where I was like, I am tired of you, but I'm coming around. She just seems cool as hell.
'Cause I really do think she leaves it out. Because I don't think the Hunger Games movies are great. I think Catching Fire is great, and I think she makes it. She's part of the reason why she makes it great. I think because I think the opposite of what you think.
I don't know, man. Most of the movies,
But I do think her persona is annoying.
the most of things I've seen her in are the X-Men movies, and I really do
sure.
not like her in those.
I think because
We've
phones
gotten
it
to
in.
the root of the problem.
also because other than the First Class, she's just kind of there.
Yeah.
And I feel like the only thing you can
Forget everything.
Oh yeah, it sucks. And the only thing you can really bring to that role is her like outside experience if you're not too familiar with her. Because I love American Hustle, and I love Silver Linings Playbook, and I love Catching Fire. I haven't seen Joy though. Never saw Joy.
I didn't see that either.
I think that's really like. And then there's the movie that made her big, but I never saw it. Winter's Bone.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that either.
I never saw. She was in the horror movie, right? That came out.
That House on the
Because
Left
she
or
did it
whatever.
before she became famous, and they held on to it and they released it. Classic.
Did one of those.
A classic.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I am realizing that I have not seen pretty much any Jennifer Lawrence movies except Catching Fire and X-Men. Well, Hunger Games and X-Men.
So you like Chris Pratt?
I do like Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt's great.
I like that guy. So
How do you feel about the whole concept?
It's fine.
I think it's cool. Like I have nightmares about stuff like that. Like there's supposed to be a thing and you show up at the wrong time and then it's like they're alone.
Right, so
in this inescapable circumstance that they have to wait for it to play out. It's like,
So Passengers, Jennifer Lawrence, Chris Pratt, they're in this they're sort of frozen in this like space station and
Cryogenically frozen. Yeah.
they're supposed to wake up at a certain point and they wake up early and the place is abandoned. And so like what the fuck is going on? And that's what the movie's about. I think it's a great concept and I think you got obviously, when Sony was making this, like, we got fucking gold here. This fucking gold, I can't fucking carry it. It's so gold. Let's release it the month the Star Wars movie comes out. Yeah. How fucking stupid. They have fucking gold. This is gold, motherfucker. I'm fucking swimming in this fucking gold. You know what I'm saying?
I love gold.
Like, this is, like... This
that was a Gold Member reference. I
classic.
cited my source for you there.
Right. Beyonce's in that movie. Not many people remember that.
Nathan
but
Lane.
I
in that
always
movie
remember
for a second.
Beyonce's in that movie.
The scene where Beyonce is talking through Nathan Lane is iconic. Like, don't even get me started.
The only Nathan Lane movie I know is Goldmember and Mousetrap. But continue on with, he's in Mousetrap, right?
Yes.
Right. Fucking Mousetrap. That fucking movie ends with them they want to kill this fucking mouse this whole time, and that movie ends with them almost deciding not to kill him because he's hurt, and then they fucking make a fucking cheese factory with the fucking mouse. Fuck that movie. Anyways, Passengers. Okay. Carrie, how do you feel about this?
I think I would enjoy it. Like, there's part of me that's like, space love movie. I don't want to like that, but I know that
because
I would
it's so
like it.
Yeah, after the space between us, I never want to see any other space.
God,
love
we do
story.
got two space-centered love
It
stories
reminds
coming out
me
this month.
because it's so like this is so Hollywood, and someone in an in a room thought this. It reminds me of what's that movie? Was it The Tourist or the one with Johnny Depp
and Angelina Jolie?
Right.
Yeah, that's
what this is like, right? Like this is just fucking gold.
Yeah,
and,
you
and
got
they
a
threw
point.
so much money at them. They're like, yeah, sure, we'll fucking do it. Cool, whatever. And I really hate it. Like, I try to be a smart and good person and great, but I'm still a stupid person. Like, I'm still a fucking dumb ape because I'm watching this one like, Jennifer Lawrence is very hot. Shit, I think I'll watch this movie just because of that. Oh, well, damn.
That's the only reason I'm going to Rogue One, because Mads Mikkelsen's pretty fucking hot.
God. Us humans, I gotta tell you.
That's the only reason I'm going to Assassin's Creed.
Oh, because Mads Mikkelsen's hot?
Yeah.
Marion Cotillard?
No, Michael Fassbender.
Oh, okay.
Jeremy Irons.
You got me there. I do not.
Speaking of Marion Cotillard, I think we forgot a movie on this list.
Did we?
Yeah,
That doesn't
there's
sound
Brad
like
Pitt
us.
and Marion Cotillard movie. I forgot what it was called. Rivals? Not Rivals.
Rivals.
Is it Arrivals?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know. But moving on. Assassin's Creed. It's here. I remember when we started this podcast, like, oh shit, that's a movie we're gonna have to watch at this point. And like, that feels like fucking forever. I'll probably get canceled. But nope, here we are. Assassin's Creed, it's coming. On my birthday. Thank you, Ubisoft.
Happy birthday!
Thank you, Yves Guillemot. Thank you. Thank you. Carrie,
George.
what are your expectations for the Assassin's Creed film?
I know you're a huge fan.
Is that like the plot of the games?
Nope.
Okay.
No, yes. That is totally because that's
I didn't. I thought they were actually taking place in
Exactly.
those times. I did not realize it was a man in a
a thing.
in a virtual
No,
reality
but like
thing.
in the games, like from what I understand, the like real world aspect of it is not a thing.
No,
Or
it totally
like-
is.
It's a thing, but it's not like the center point of it. It's all about
No,
in the
it
past.
totally is.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
The first games, that's what it was. But after a certain point, there was whiplash, and people were like, fuck this. So that's the thing I'm fascinated about, people like going into Assassin's Creed, having these expectations, and then be like, no, this is actually about corporations and about aliens. That's what that's what these games are about.
Huh.
But sometimes we go in Rome and shit, and it's fun, and you climb up a giant tower, and then you're like, oh, look at all that, and then you jump in a pile of hay, and you're like, oh, that's fun. And then you stab someone, and then you follow someone.
I had no idea.
Like, that's what the Assassin's Creed is about. These two fucking, what was it, the Templars and whoever the fuck, Abstergo. They're using memories to grab these pieces of Eden, which were left by aliens that have immense power. And the only way that they can find the location of these pieces of Eden is by finding the ancestors of these Templars and this League of Assassins who tried to protect that piece of Eden from the Templars, and having someone, a familiar line to them, allows them to find out where the fuck to find these pieces of Eden. I haven't played a lot of the games, but I'm pretty fucking sure that's what they're about.
Huh.
You lost me at Assassin's Creed is about.
Yeah, I had no idea.
That's what it's about.
I really don't want to watch this
I assume
movie.
Jeremy Irons is playing one of those corporate guys.
Yeah. Maybe. Or he's playing one of the fucking, the people who, like, the assassins are fighting, who want the piece of Eden for bad things, I guess.
And Ubisoft is really pushing this movie.
Why wouldn't you? It's Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, but like...
People
it's
know
also-
what Assassin's Creed
It's
is.
a video game movie.
Also, but here's the thing.
George, will this be the video game movie?
Yes,
to prove
I think
that
this is going to be
video game
good.
Movies are good.
I think this is going to be good.
What?
Uh-oh.
It's
Do I
got-
have to walk in the corner and yell again?
Literally all the cast for this literally walked out of a fucking production of Hamlet and went to fucking Assassin's Creed. Like, the people who are working on this are good. Like, the director, the producer, and fucking Marion Cotillard and fucking whatever his name is, Michael Fassbender. All of them did a Hamlet thing literally before this, and they just transitioned to Assassin's Creed. And the Hamlet movie was very good.
Very
So I think this can be good, but also Assassin's Creed is stupid and dumb. It's about corporations getting people, hacking them to grab these alien pieces of fucking whatever the hell.
Huh.
That's what Assassin's Creed's about.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
Now I know.
that's what I'm fascinated to find out. People are like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
I thought we were just hanging out in Rome or whatever the fuck.
100%.
And then like some National Treasure shit happens or something. I don't fucking know.
Now you're just using like Carrie key phrases to try and get me excited about this
Assassin's
movie.
Creed.
Oh, excuse me, National Treasure, go on.
But also the marketing for this is very... I don't like it. They're really going for like everyone, like, you've heard of Assassin's Creed maybe once or twice. Wouldn't it be cool if you didn't have to play a game but watch a movie about it instead? So like the font and like it's very angry and like Assassin's Creed, yeah, blah blah blah.
Kanye West.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the song that they use?
They used "I Am a God" by Kanye West.
Yeah, and I was like, watching that trailer, I was like, oh man.
When I think of
I am not the target audience.
when I
here.
think of Assassin's Creed, I do not think of Kanye West music.
I kind of do. Only the Kanye West is so popular. Only the Kanye West is so popular.
Roman, you're stabbing people because they're priests and they're bad.
That was a very good trailer, I gotta tell you. "I Am a God," a very good song. You could probably use the better Kanye West song. If they used Power, it'd probably be a little much, but, you know.
But, Jordan, my question about this movie is why him?
Because they're trying to cast the widest net possible. Like, you just need to hear, if you looked at Assassin's Creed and you're like, that looks interesting, but I don't like video games. And you're like, well, this is a movie based on it, and hey, it's got, like, genuinely cool actors. Maybe people watch it.
Fair enough.
I think so.
Because I don't like video games, and I look at it and I'm like, Pusha, that is below me. Oh, wait, Michael Fassbender, he played Macbeth.
Oh, sorry, Macbeth is what it came out of, not Hamlet. My bad. I didn't see that. Did you see that, Macbeth? No. People said it was good.
If it was Hamlet, I would have seen it.
So, yeah, Assassin's Creed. It's happening. I'm excited. Because I don't like Assassin's Creed, the video game. But we'll see. Let's talk about why him.
Why him?
Why him?
That's the question.
We took Who's Coming to Dinner, made it less racist, very less racist, but maybe, who knows, maybe a little bit still racist, but still very zany and wacky. Bryan Cranston.
Everyone loves him.
Everyone loves Bryan Cranston. I love Bryan Cranston. I already forgot it. What's his name?
James Franco.
James Franco.
Everyone loves him.
Everyone's favorite Franco. I like Dave Franco.
Dave Franco's
way better.
He's in a lot less movies, though.
Very less successful by a significant margin. But yeah,
because he was on Harry Osborn. That's probably it.
Maybe that was it.
I don't know.
But yeah, why him? Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston's daughter is dating this millionaire guy, who is James Franco, and he's all zany, and he doesn't really get it, you know. He doesn't say things that are appropriate at dinner. He's a crazy guy. So Bryan Cranston is wondering, why him? Why are you marrying him? What's going on?
And that's the movie.
That's the movie. It's the crazy adventures of James Franco trying to get Bryan Cranston's approval to marry his daughter. And man, does it not look that
It does not look good.
No.
But I think it might actually be a surprise good. I don't really want to spend too much time on this. Let's move on. Ryan, there's a Martin Scorsese movie coming out this year.
There is.
That snuck up on everyone. I don't know why he would do this. You saw the trailer. I didn't. So you know more about it. What can you tell us about this film? It's called Silence.
It's called Silence. It stars Andrew Garfield and Adam Driver.
Okay.
They both play, from what I understand from the trailer, they both play Portuguese priests or like missionaries. And they travel to Japan to convert people because that's what people did. And from what I get, it doesn't go super well. And they get in a little bit of crazy trouble or something. Although it's very serious about it. And
cool, but does it look good?
It looks interesting. It doesn't look like a movie that I would personally see. But it is Martin Scorsese, so there's a lot of like...
Was the last thing he made Wolf? Or did he make something after that?
It was Wolf, and then before that he made Hugo, I think.
Yeah, I know. So is Wolf the last thing he made?
I think so,
okay.
Yeah.
I love Wolf. That's a good movie.
Wolf is an interesting movie, yeah. So yeah, I did not expect... When I saw this trailer, it did not look like a Martin Scorsese film. And apparently it's based off of like a historical, real book. So it's all real events that are happening, and it looks... It'll probably be good.
The weird thing about Martin Scorsese...
It'll probably be an Oscar film.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the weird thing about him is he makes so many different types of movies.
True.
He has a style, sure. Like his classic style, this sort of really French-looking thing. But he's done so many things that, yeah. But that's the rest of December. That's it.
That's it.
And that's the end of the year.
Aw, jeez.
So...
It's been a great year.
The year 2016.
Yeah.
So I think that's a wrap for the podcast. But before that, we are going to be putting on a sort of best of top 10.
Extravaganza.
Which we will post before the end of December. That's what we're hoping for, knock on wood. And then the episode for December will be towards the end of December, like January, first week, as it usually is. Again, hopefully everything works out well. So we will have... next episode should be the top 10, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Unless we die. Carrie.
What?
What?
Are you threatening to kill me, or are you...
What's up?
What?
What's up? Carrie, what's up?
Huh?
And, right. So.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a collective top 10, if all goes according to plan.
And then our
top threes
Yeah.
to fives,
And-
probably threes.
Probably threes.
And what it's looking like our collective top 10, I feel like there'll be quite a lot of fighting between us.
I think they'll, like, maybe for like
9
few.
lives. 9
lives,
lives. 9 lives.
9 lives.
You didn't see it. Stop being such a pussy.
Equals.
so
No,
right.
Blair Witch. Yeah.
I am so saddened that movie is not on that list. I'm so sad.
Yeah,
out
like
that
I
the
wish
movie
it
was-
would have been a good movie
Yeah.
so that we could have it on the list.
But guys, it's gonna be on the list because it's a good.
It can be on your list, Ryan.
It could
Go
be.
for it.
I don't even think
Fucking
you
go
put it. I don't
for
even
it,
think you
Ryan.
put it on your top 3.
Yeah, for as much of a fucking stink you made about that movie, there's movies you liked better than it. You don't care enough about it.
Carry it.
You don't like Blair Witch at all.
You'll have to find out on our next podcast.
Right. So have a great day. For your movies are real. I'm George.
I'm Ryan.
Carrie.
Bye.